Yeah. So today we'll discuss lines of regression. So what is the how many lines of regressions are there? So just I will tell you. Suppose if x and y are two random variables. Suppose if x and y are two random variables, then we have two regression lines. So regression line of y on x, regression line of y on x, and regression line of x on y. Regression line of x on y. So these are the two regression lines you have. So in this, suppose regression line of y on x. So here y is the dependent variable. Y is dependent variable and x is the independent variable. X is the independent variable. Independent variable. So regression line of y on x is used to estimate the value of y. Estimate the value of y when x value is given. When x value is given. So how many types of regression lines are there? There are two types of regression lines are there. First one is regression line of y on x. So in this, what is that? Y is the dependent variable. So y value will be dependent on x variable. So that means x is independent variable. So regression line of y on x is used to estimate the value of y when x value is given. When x value is given. The second one is regression line of x on y. Regression line of x on y means what is the independent variable here? So independent variable is y. Which variable will be dependent? Dependent variable is x. So that means here x is dependent variable. X is dependent variable and y is independent variable. Y is independent variable. Okay. So that means x on y equation is used to estimate the value of x when y value is given. When y value is given. So these are the two regression lines you have. Okay. So regression lines of how many regression lines are there? Regression lines, two lines are there. First one is regression line of y on x and second one is regression line of x on y. So what is the meaning of y on x? Y on x means what is that? Y is a dependent variable. So y value will be dependent on x variables. Okay. So this is nothing but x on y. So x on y, what is that? X is a dependent variable and y is the independent variable. When you have to use this regression line of x on y to estimate the value of x. Okay, when y value is given, then you can use the regression line of x on y. Now we will see one by one how to derive these regression lines. So first I will derive the regression line of y on x. So first I will derive the regression line of y on x. So regression line of y on x. Regression line of y on x. First, I will tell you the derivation. If you understood this regression line of y on x, you can write a regression line of x on y. So y on x, if I know the derivation of y on x, I can simply write x on y. What is the difference? In place of y, you have to substitute x. In place of x, you have to substitute y. Then automatically you will get regression line of x on y derivation. So that is the reason. So listen carefully, this regression line of y on x. If you understood this one, you can easily write regression line of x on y. So only you have to replace in place of y, x, in place of x, y. Okay, so correlation and regression requires at least bivariate data. So I will consider a bivariate data. So let us consider a bivariate data xi comma yi. I am considering a bivariate data. So let us consider a bivariate data xi comma yi where I equal to 1 to so on n. I equal to 1 to so on n. So this is the bivariate data I am considering. So I know the regression line of y on x. So regression line of y on x. So the regression line of y on x is given by the regression line of y on x is given by what is the equation? Y equal to a plus bx. Y equal to a plus bx. This is the equation number 1. Here x is regression line of y on x. X is the independent variable. X can take any value, but y value will be dependent on x value. So this is the regression line. So this is nothing but a straight line. This is nothing but a straight line. Already curve fitting, you know how many normal equations will be there for straight line? 2 normal equations are there. So already all of you know the normal equations. That normal equations I will use now. Okay. So next line, right now, y equal to a plus bx is equation number 1. So after that, by using principle of least squares, right now, by using principle of least squares, because in curve fitting you will use principle of least squares to know the normal equations. So by using principle of least squares, the normal equations of equation 1, is given by next line. So what are the normal equations? All of you know summation y equal to NA plus B summation x. This is equation number 2. This is the first normal equation. Okay. So what is the second normal equation? Summation xy equal to a summation x plus b summation x square. So already you know, already in curve fitting we have learned. So directly I will consider the normal equations of this straight line. So these are the normal equations. First normal equation is summation y equal to na plus b summation x. That is equation number 2. Next normal equation is summation xy equal to a summation x plus b summation x square. This is equation number 3. Okay. Now I will consider these equations one by one. I will consider these equations one by one. See the first normal equation. This I will consider first. So this is a normal equation, first normal equation. So I will consider equation number 2 and I will divide by n both sides. So right now, consider equation 2. Consider equation 2. Divide by n both sides. Divide by n both sides. Divide by n both sides. Then we get divide by n both sides. Then we get this is equation number 2. What I am doing, I am dividing by n both sides. So that means what you will get, summation y by n equal to na by n plus b summation x by n. B summation x by n. If you divide by n, you will get this one. So all of you know summation x bar formula. All of you know what is x bar formula? Summation x by n. So what is this one? Summation y by n. Summation y by n means this is y bar. So this is nothing but what you are getting, y bar equal to n get cancelled. What is the value you will get? A here plus summation x by n. Summation x by n is nothing but x bar. So that means what is the value here? Ex bar. So this is the equation you are getting. So I will assume that this is equation number 4. Already 3 are completed. I will assume that this is equation number 4. Okay. Now see, y equal to a plus bx. Y equal to a plus bx means it passes through which point? It passes through the point x comma y, because x and y are the variables, a and b are the constants. Suppose this is a straight line. This straight line passes through which point? Point is x comma y. Now see this equation. This straight line passes through which point? This straight line. Otherwise, this is called regression line. So that means this regression line passes through which point? X bar comma y bar. X bar comma y bar. So right, next line. That is regression line. That is regression line passes through the point. Regression line passes through the point x bar comma y bar. Regression line passes through the point x bar comma y bar. So this regression line passes through the point x bar comma y bar, because variables are here. Okay, so x bar comma y bar. So now equation 2 is completed. So before going to equation 3, I will calculate some formulas. Already you have learned in correlation. So first I will write down next line. Next line after this you can write down. We know that covariance of x comma y equal to. I will tell you why I am calculating all these things. We know that covariance of x comma y equal to, all of you know the formula, covariance of xy. What is the formula? 1 by n into summation xy minus x bar into y bar. X bar into y bar. So from this, what I will calculate? I want to calculate 1 by n summation xy. 1 by n summation xy I want to calculate. 1 by n summation xy I want to calculate. So that means 1 by n summation xy equal to, send this down this side. That means what you will get, this is nothing but covariance of x comma y plus x bar into y bar. Plus x bar into y bar. Already 4 is completed. So this I will assume as equation number 5. This I will assume as equation number 5. So I will write this first equation here. Okay. Now I will consider one more formula. So already you have learned in correlation. So right, the next line. We know that sigma square x equal to, otherwise variance of x formula. Variance of x or sigma square x formula. All of you know what is the formula? 1 by n summation x square minus x bar whole square. 1 by n summation x square minus x bar whole square. This is equation number, from this I will calculate 1 by n summation x square. This 2 equation is completed. This I will rub this one. So from this I will calculate 1 by n summation x square. I will tell you why I am calculating all these values. So 1 by n summation x square equal to, so I want 1 by n summation x square. So send this minus term to this side. That means what you will get, this is nothing but sigma square x plus x bar whole square. This is equation number 6. Already 5 are completed. So this is equation number 6. Now equation 2 already I have used. Now I will use this equation. This is equation number 3. So I will consider equation number 3. Same. Whatever you have considered equation number 2, divide by n both sides. Similarly, I will consider equation number 3 and divide by n both sides. Write down next line. After this, you can write down. Consider equation 3. Consider equation 3 and divide by n both sides. Consider equation 3 and divide by n both sides. Then we get consider equation 3 and divide by n both sides. Then we get this is equation 3. Just I will divide by n both sides. That means what is that? Summation, write down. Summation xy by n equal to a summation x by n plus b summation x square by n. So I am dividing by n both sides. I am dividing by n both sides. Now what you will get, just I will simplify this one. So this implies this I will write as 1 by n summation xy. 1 by n summation xy is equal to a is a constant remaining term. What is the remaining term? Summation x by n. What is the meaning of summation x by n? This is nothing but x bar. So that means what you will get a into x bar. A into x bar. What is this one? B is a constant. So that means what I will write here. So b into remaining part. What is that? 1 by n summation x squared. 1 by n summation x squared. 1 by n summation x squared. This is equation number 6 is already completed. So this is equation number 7. This is equation number 7. This one is equation number 7. Now I will tell you why I have calculated. Now see this one, 1 by n summation xy value I want. That is the reason I have calculated 1 by n summation xy. I have taken covariance of xy. From that I have calculated 1 by n summation xy. If I know this value, I can substitute the value here. That is the reason I have calculated 1 by n summation xy. Now see here, this is ax bar. This is 1 by n summation x squared. So I know 1 by n summation x squared. That is the reason I have used the formula sigma square x. So to find out this value. So 1 by n summation x squared is nothing but this value. So that means what is that? So now I will substitute equation 5 and 6. I will substitute equation 5 and 6 in equation number 7. So what I am doing, I am substituting 5 and 6 in equation number 7. That is the reason I have calculated these values. Okay. So right on, next time, substitute equation 5 and 6. Substitute equation 5 and 6 in equation 7. In equation 7. Substitute equation 5 and 6 in equation 7. Then we get, now see. Then we get what you will get 1 by n summation xy. 1 by n summation xy means this is the value. 1 by n summation xy means this is the value. What is that value? Covariance of x comma y. Covariance of x comma y plus x bar into y bar. So this one is completed. Okay. Equal to ax bar is as it is. Ax bar is as it is plus b into 1 by n summation x square. 1 by n summation x square means what is the value? This is the value. Sigma square x plus x bar whole square. So that I will substitute here. So that means what you will get? 1 by n into b into what is the value? Sigma square x plus x bar whole square. X bar whole square. Sigma square x plus x bar whole square. Sigma square x plus x bar whole square. Okay. So this is equation number 7 is completed. So this is equation number 8. Equation number 8. This is equation number 8. So I have used the second equation. I have used the third equation. Now I want to use the first equation. What is the first equation? This is the first equation. Y equal to a plus bx. Why I am calculating all these things, I will tell you last. Okay. So y equal to a plus bx. This is the first equation. So I will consider equation 1 and I will multiply. Otherwise, equation 4 is there. So from this 1, you are getting this 4. So I will consider this 4 only because this line passes to the point x comma y. Now this regression line passes to the point x bar comma y bar. So I will consider this equation 4 directly. So I will consider this equation 4 and I will multiply with x bar both sides. I will multiply with x bar both sides. Right on, next line. After this, consider equation 4. Consider equation 4 and multiply with x bar both sides. And multiply with x bar both sides. Consider equation 4 and multiply with x bar both sides. Then we get this is equation number 4. Multiply with x bar. Then what you will get? Then we get x bar into y bar equal to x bar into y bar equal to what you will get ax bar plus bx bar into x bar. That means bx bar whole square. Bx bar whole square. This is equation number 9. Equation number 9. Equation number 9. Okay. So now, if you want to find the regression line, if you want to find the regression equation, so you require the point. I know the point. Suppose intermediate you have learned. Suppose x comma y is the point. X comma y is the point, and m is the slope of the line. M is the slope of the line. I think it is clear. Otherwise, I will write here. Suppose a line passes through the point x comma y, and m is the slope of the line. M is the slope of the line. Then what is the equation? All of you know the equation: y minus y bar equal to m into x minus x bar. If any line passes through the point x comma y, the x bar comma y bar, then if m is the slope of the line, then the equation is y minus y bar equal to m into x minus x bar. So this m is called slope. So I want to calculate the slope first. So in this, what is the slope? Slope is nothing but b. So b is the slope value. That is the reason from these two equations, I will calculate first. I will calculate the slope value. So what is the slope value in these two equations? B is the slope value. That means I will identify the b value. After that, I know this regression line. I know the equation 4. Just know, equation 4 passes to the point x bar comma y bar, and b is the slope of the regression line. Then you know the equation y minus y bar equal to b into x minus x bar. So I want to apply this one. So that is the reason I am calculating b first. If I know b value, I already know fourth line. Equation 4 passes to the point x bar comma y bar. Then the regression line will be y minus y bar equal to b into x minus x bar. So that is the reason I am doing all this calculation to identify the slope value. So what is the slope value in this equation? Slope is nothing but this one. This is of the form y equal to mx plus c. So m is the slope. In place of m, what we have, b is the slope. That is the reason I am calculating the b value. So now you can calculate the b value. So how will you get the b value? I know equation number 8. I know equation number 9. Just I will do 8 minus 9. I will do 8 minus 9. I will calculate the b value. So right, next line. Calculate 8 minus 9. Otherwise, consider 8 minus 9. Consider equation 8 minus 9. Consider equation 8 minus 9. So this is the LHS part. This is the RHS part. So 8 minus 9. 8 minus 9 means what is that? Covariance of x comma y plus x bar into y bar. This is the first part minus this value. That means what is that? Minus x bar into y bar. Minus x bar into y bar equal to, now this is the RHS part. So ax bar plus, what is this value? B sigma square x and plus bx bar whole square. Bx bar whole square. Okay, this one is completed. Minus, you have to subtract this value. Minus, you have to subtract this value. That means what is this one? Minus ax bar and then minus bx bar square. Bx bar whole square. Now cancel the terms. If any terms cancel, you can just cancel the terms. X bar, y bar, x bar, y bar. Ax bar and this is ax bar. Bx bar whole square minus bx bar whole square. So what you have to calculate? You have to calculate the b value. So this is the regression line of x on y or y on x. Y on x. That means you will get the slope of y on x. So that is the reason I will denote as yx. So if you are doing x on y, you will get bxy. Now this is the value. B value you have to calculate. So the y on x means I am treating as byx equal to what is the value? Covariance of x comma y by sigma square x. Sigma square x. Byx equal to covariance of x comma y by sigma square x. Sigma square x. Now all of you know R formula. What is the R formula? Already you know the R formula. So what is that? Right on next line. We know that R equal to covariance of x comma y by sigma x into sigma y. This formula already you know. R equal to covariance of x y by sigma x into sigma y. From this I will calculate covariance of x. That means what is that? Covariance of x comma y equal to R sigma x sigma y. R sigma x sigma y. Because this is the formula, known formula all of you. So from this I am calculating covariance of xy. That is nothing but R sigma x sigma y. Now I can calculate the byx value because I know covariance of xy value. Therefore finally what you are getting? Byx equal to covariance of xy is nothing but R sigma x sigma y divided by sigma square x. So that means sigma x get cancelled. Finally what is that? Byx equal to R sigma y by sigma x. R sigma y by sigma x. Now I got the slope. Now I got the slope because B is the slope. Okay. And B is the slope, and it passes through which point? It passes through the point x bar comma y bar. Now I can calculate the regression equation. Okay. So right up. Next line. Since B is the slope of the regression line, since B is the slope of the regression line, and the regression line passes through the point, and the regression line passes through the point, and the regression line passes through the point. What is that point? X bar comma y bar. Already equation 4, you know, equation 4 passes through the point x bar comma y bar. Okay. So right now, since B is the slope of the regression line and the regression line passes through the point x bar comma y bar. Therefore, the regression equation is given by, what is the formula? Y minus y bar equal to B by x into x minus x bar. Just now I have told x bar, y bar, it passes, m is the slope. What is the line? Y minus y bar equal to m into x minus x bar. So in place of m, what we have? B by x. That is the only difference. It passes through the point x bar comma y bar. So what is the formula? Y minus y bar equal to B by x into x minus x bar. Now I know this value. What is this value? This value is nothing but this one. So therefore, finally what you are getting? Y minus y bar equal to R sigma y by sigma x into x minus x bar. So this is the regression equation of y on x. Regression equation of y on x. What is the regression equation of y on x? Y minus y bar equal to R sigma y by sigma x into x minus x bar. So this regression line is used to estimate the value of y. When x value is given. So regression line of y on x is used to estimate the value of y. You can estimate the value of y when x is given. That means whenever in the problem, if you have given x value, you can estimate the y value. Means which line you have to use? You have to use y on x. Line you have to use. Okay. So after this, x on y is there. Regression line of x on y is there. So I have already told, if you learn regression line of y on x, you can easily write regression line of x on y. So regression line of y on x, if I know, I can write regression line of x on y. You know the reason. What is the reason? In place of y, what you have to substitute x. In place of x, what you have to substitute y. Automatically, you will get the derivation. That means, what is the regression line of x on y you will get? What is the regression line of x on y you will get? In place of y, you have to substitute x. In place of x, you have to substitute y. That means, what is the regression line you will get? X minus x bar equal to R into sigma x by sigma y into y minus y bar. That is the regression line you will get. Same proof as it is. The only difference is in place of y, you will substitute x. In place of x, you will substitute y. Automatically, you can derive the regression line of x on y. I hope it is clear.